We are officially starting our group chat right now, guys. And to start this group chat off, we're gonna talk about the importance of sticking to the program and following the basics, because we've had now over 59 students that have done over 10,000 in a month flipping phones, and we have hundreds that have done within the 5,000 to 8,000 a month range. And the students that have done over 10,000 a month, guys, they've done they've basically done the program. The program is this: 50 Craigslist ads and post in 5 to 10 Facebook groups a day. Okay, now you guys know that, and you probably heard this in the video multiple times, but yet the thing is, I did a check, and let's take a look here. We did a check in the Facebook group, and I said, how many Craigslist ads does everybody have? And I see 11 Craigslist ads, 10 Craigslist ads, 16 Craigslist ads, 6, 10, 29, 40, 30, 18, 45, 20. So who here wants to do 10,000 a month? Does anybody want to do 10,000 a month? Who here just wants to be a casual seller, just wants to do 5,000 a month? Anybody? Say the numbers. Say what numbers you want to be at. Say 10,000 if you want to hit 10,000. Say 5,000 if you want to be at 5,000. Because some people might not want to do 10,000. They maybe don't have the time or something like that. I don't know. But for the people, I see 20,000, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, 10,000. Okay. So guys, everybody wants to be rich, right? But the whole world is not willing to do what it takes in order to be rich. So guys, if you want to be a 10,000 a month superstar, you have to act like a 10,000 a month superstar. And a 10,000 a month superstar always puts up 50 ads on Craigslist and posts in Facebook groups 5 to 10 times a day. I haven't trained one person. There's only been one person out of the 59 students that did over 10,000 that didn't do that. So I think it's really important. So in this group chat, I want to address how to get to those 50 easily without killing yourself, because some of you guys might not have done the ads right now because you think, well, that's a lot of work, Dave. I can't get to 50 Craigslist ads, or my ads are always getting flagged. I can't get to 50 Craigslist ads, or Dave, I don't have the accounts. I can't get enough accounts to do 50 Craigslist ads, or Dave, I don't know what ideas. I don't know how to write all these Craigslist ads. Does anybody have these type of excuses going on in their head why they can't get to 50 Craigslist ads? Because just so you know, all those are wrong, okay? And I'm going to show you in this group chat how we can overcome those. And so that way you can get 50 Craigslist ads per day, guys, with 15 minutes of work per day. And I'm going to show you right now in this group chat how to be like a 10,000 month superstar in only 15, 20 minutes a day advertising, okay? Now let me just ask, first of all, before we start this, does everybody know what the most important thing is, right? In our everyday lives, a lot of people always ask me, Dave, I want some mindset. Well, I'm going to give you some mindset stuff right now. Okay, we have to put first things first. And if we have no leads coming in to sell us phones, no matter how good we are at closing, are we going to buy any phones, guys? We're not going to get any phones, right? And no matter how, if you're like, Dave, I only got 2 calls and they wanted to sell me a Galaxy J7 with no power and a cracked LCD and an iCloud locked iPhone 4S. Well, if you want better quality leads, you got to place more ads. That's it, right? So you got to just get these ads up. Now, I don't want to be preachy. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. But I just, first of all, want to show you guys, why we want to do this stuff, why we want to put the ads up, okay? We're at 26,000 for the month. For the last 90 days, we've averaged 73,945, which is an average about 25,000 per month for the last 3 months. And we have about 80 ads on Craigslist. And we post in Facebook groups about 5 to 10 times a day, and we post in Marketplace 1 time a day, and I'm running some paid Facebook ads, okay? Which that's a whole nother course in itself, the Facebook ads. But for the free stuff, we post 80 ads on Craigslist, 5 to 10 times a day in Facebook groups, and once on Marketplace. And we've done 25,000 a month for the last 3 months, okay? So who is ready to follow the program? Does anybody here want to commit to this program? And let me show you in this video, in this group chat right now, how for you guys to do this and apply it. Okay, so boy, Taylor is pumped up. He's ready to do 20,000. He's like me, all caps. Sean says ready. Yusuf says yes. Grant says me. Tyler says yes. Keisha says me. Taylor says I'm on the edge of my seat. Excellent. Okay, so let me show you guys how to blow out Craigslist ads like a champ. All right, first of all, I want to show you guys something really quick. Okay, I'm going to log in here to my old Craigslist account. Now, I did a video on YouTube today about this. I don't know if I show you, but just a little bit of fun. I want to show you, I've been posting Craigslist ads now for over 10 years. When I used to sell Kirby vacuum cleaners, this is when back in 2008, right after the market crash, here was my ads to recruit Kirby people back. See this, April 2008? And look at this. This is where I first started putting stuff because we lost everything we had. And I started shampooing carpets for dirt cheap. Look at this, 3 rooms vacuumed and shampooed for only $50. This is when I was shampooing rooms for $15 a piece. I was so broke with the Kirby vacuum, right? And then I started placing all these ads, looking to buy Wii accessories. This is looking for women's clothes. I had to put these ads up just to get Amy clothes because we didn't have any money. So we had to like beg for everything. And this is actually how I learned this whole strategy that I teach you guys in this course. But I want you to see how many ads I have. Look at this, just November 21st. This is from when I've been doing this since 2009, posting all these ads. So Craigslist, guys, works, okay? And if you want to see, here's reality of right now, okay? Right here, this is just one account that we have. We've got ads up right now, and we're buying stuff regularly. This is just one account, and this one's not even one of our best accounts. We have multiple accounts, okay, with multiple ads up. There's more right here. Look at this. Is not one ad flagged on this whole account. This is another account that we have right here. And here's another account. Here, and then we have 4 or 5 ads here. Okay, so guys, I just want to show you that I practice what I preach. Okay, this isn't to show off or brag or anything. Someone says I did Kirby, laugh out loud. Okay, this is to show you that if you want to do what other people are doing, you've got to do what they do. So let's go to one of my accounts here. Let's see how we can post an ad today. All right. Everybody give me their #1 complaint about Craigslist or Craigslist ads right now. You have a license to complain at this moment. So everybody tell me what the biggest thing that stops you from posting more ads is. It's time consuming. You hate it. It's frustrating. Your ad keeps getting flagged. Give me your, you have a permission to be negative. Tyler says my ad's getting flagged. And the more participation we get, guys, with this, the better this group chat's going to be, okay? Because I want to get you. Paulman says he hates doing it. I haven't posted ads on Craigslist. Getting flagged by people competition. Will says flag. So your #1 thing is, guys, you're afraid of getting flagged. Coming up with good ads. Okay, so here's some cheat codes. I'm going to give you guys cheat codes today, okay? These are little mindset tricks that will make this easier for you, all right? First of all, here's the thing. If you don't know what to put up for the day for an ad, okay, don't think about it. Just put up something and post it, okay? That's the first key. The first key is to actually post the ads because most people overthink this and they stop their own selves from doing it. And they talk themselves out of posting the ad because they're like, oh, I don't have a good ad today. I don't have a good picture. Okay, I mean, like some of these ads, we don't even have pictures. They're just text. Like, look at this. This is the crappiest ad you could find. But you know what? We've got 80 of them up. So, you know, who cares? It doesn't have to be perfect. So the first thing is get the ads up. Just post an ad. Has anybody here talked themselves out of posting ads before because you were too afraid to come up with what to say? Like you didn't know? But here's a cheat code right here. Go to Craigslist and just go to wanted, okay? And just literally like pick one of the first titles you see and use that to spark inspiration. Let's see, wanted. Here we go. Wanted scrap stoves, refrigerators, washers. For some reason, that one caught my eye. So watch this. I'm just going to take the first ad I see from somebody else and not a phone one. Not a phone one. This is, I don't know, some guy buying scrap stoves, refrigerators, or washers. And I'm going to just write a phone ad off of that. So I'm going to put wanted. Oh, that's my other Craigslist account. Let's go back to the account and let's post. So remember, you go to new posting, go, right? And first of all, I want to make sure what category I've got on this one. I've got one in wanted now. So I'm going to post in wanted, but I'm not going to do phones because I've already got one in wanted for phones. And you never want to do 2 ads per category for something. So I'm going to do wanted smartwatches and cameras or something like that. So we'll go. Let's go to wanted by owner. And this is free. Doesn't cost anything for this. Wanted cameras, smart watches, and small electronics. Well, actually, I'll just put wanted cameras and smart watches. Any shape or size. Try that. No, actually, no. I'll just put all models. Wanted cameras and smartwatches, all models. And I'm going to go like this. Put a little dash there. Let's put $135, some weird number. And then put my city here. Hey, this is like a 5-minute ad. I am currently searching for any used, broken, or unwanted. Guys, bet don't use that word too much. Unwanted cameras or smart watches. I buy with very fair prices and am available 7 days a week. Just leave it as that. There we go. That's it. We'll just keep that ad up. That's it. We're going to go ahead and continue. I'm not going to fill out the map. We're just going to hit continue. No image. Done with image. Publish. Boom. Done. There's one ad right there. Okay. So that's it. Now, if you need another idea, what we'll do is we'll just go to Craigslist. We'll go to wanted, and let's pick out the next thing I see with the title. Let's see. This is that guy with the wanted. Here we go, right here. I'm going to steal this guy's idea. 300 to 600 cash, quick sale, buy your phones. Okay, so we're going to go here, and we're going to, let me just open another Craigslist one because I might have to look at that one. And I'll go to a different account. There's that one, wanted cameras and smartwatches. Let's go to a different account now, and I'll post another one. And let's do, I have a wanted here. Looking to buy iPads, paying cash. Okay, we don't have a wanted smartphones here, so this one we can do a smartphone. So watch this. So we'll hit go. We'll go to wanted by owner, and let's use the title that that guy had. He had, what does it say? 300, 600. So let's put 100 to 350 paid for used phones. For used phones, used or broken phones. There we go. Boom. I just put 350 there. Warwick. Is this helping anybody, guys? Like, are you learning from watching me do this? I don't want to waste your time typing a whole ad out if this is not helpful, but I figured for you just sitting here watching me do this like that, like super fast, then it's not, you know, it'll be easy for you, okay? So 100, 350 pay for used or broken phones. Here we go. I am looking for any types of used phones. Cracked, broken, non-working, ugly is all okay. Right, ugly or working are all considered. I don't say accepted. I put all considered because it doesn't mean I accept it. Give me a call anytime with what you have, and I will give you a price on the phone. Actually, I'm going to make this number look a little weirder. Just a little difference. Every ad I like to write is a little bit different, okay? And this, guys, this stops because, this stops the flagging because all your ads look completely different. So it doesn't look like you're spamming Craigslist. You're just putting up these ads. And this increases the user experience for Craigslist because it doesn't look like a million of the same BS ads up, right? So Craigslist is happy with you, and the users are happy because this is like nice professional ad. Like, it tells who you are. It doesn't look gimmicky, right? What we don't want is one of these ads like this. Call now! Exclamation. I buy phones. Blah, blah, blah. We don't want that, okay? That's extremely unprofessional. It's not going to get you a lot of calls. So we don't want exclamation points. We just want nice, friendly, and things like that. And exclamation points get you flagged a lot on Craigslist, just so you guys know, okay? Someone says you have the right amount of numbers in your phone. 4016. Oh, no, I'm missing a 0. Good call. Thank you. Try to do too many things at once. Here we go. Oops. Good thing you said that. There we go. Okay. Publish. Boom. Guys, how long did this take? And I mean, it's taking longer than it normally would for me because I'm teaching you guys, but how long did that take to post 2 good solid Craigslist ads? Because those are solid ads. Those will get some calls. 2 minutes, right? It took like 2 minutes each. How much will it take for you guys to do that every day to get up to 50? The rule is this, guys. The formula is this. 2 to 3 ads every day, okay? And if you do that every day for 7 days, you have 21 ads. If you've only got 16 ads and you've been in this course for a month, it's because you're not posting 3 ads a day. You're not following the formula. It's just like, guys, if you try to follow a cake recipe and you don't put the eggs in, the cake is not going to be a cake, right? So if you're going to do the course, you got to follow the recipe, guys, and that's 3 ads per day, okay? Or you're not going to be a phone flipper. You're not going to have a business, right? That I am giving you guys the recipe. You guys all pay me for the recipe. Now you just got to go out there and follow it. That's it, okay? And that's as simple as it is. And I just gave you guys a cheat code how to apply that recipe every day like that, lightning fast, okay? Now, some of those ads might get flagged, but here's the thing. If you post 3 ads per day and one of them gets flagged, right, that's still 2 ads per day that stick. And that's 14 ads every week. And if you're in 4 weeks, you'll have 60 Craigslist ads, even if 1 out of every 3 gets flagged. Does that make sense, guys? But consistency is the key. So you have to do this every day. So you got to get up and just spend 10, 15 minutes on this, banging that out. Does anybody have a question on the Craigslist posting itself? Anybody want to see me go over something or answer a question specifically on Craigslist? Pavlin, yep, go ahead. Pavlin?
Hey.
Yep.
If you go back to that Craigslist thing, I was just kind of curious because I see that there's this phone person on there that says like he was fixing phones. It was like 3 of the same ads, the same picture. How are they getting to get them to stick? Okay, so here's the thing. One, guys, I'm glad Pablo said this because here's a problem a lot of phone flippers have here, guys. You know, one thing I don't do is look at my competition. I almost never look at my competitors' ads ever. I haven't looked at a competitor's ad in probably 6 years. Okay, guys, and we're at 26,000 for the month. So this is a very important mindset tip for all you guys. Some people, they get so burnt out because they look at the competition and think it affects them. It means 0, nothing, okay? Just to prove that to you, you guys saw my eBay sales right now, okay? We're at 26,000 for the month, okay? And I want to show you how many competitors we have. It means nothing, nothing at all. See this guy? This is not me. This guy's not. How does that guy get that to stick?
I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so you know what? Here's the other reason, Pablo, why I don't care is because they're spamming. And when you spam, it turns off the community. So people actually stop calling you because you annoyed the hell out of them. Does that make sense? Okay?
No, I understand, but I just don't understand how he was able to get like 10 ads like that to stick without getting flagged.
There are black hat ways of people doing that stuff, okay? A black hat means not really legitimate, not according to Craigslist terms of service. And you can use virtual assistants to do that from the Philippines that have black hat software in order to hack that, change their IP address, and do all that stuff. The thing is, that's beyond the scope of this course, and it doesn't matter because it's not super effective, if that makes sense. And also, I'm trying to teach you guys, like, just the right way to do things, if that makes sense, without having to do all that stuff. You don't need that. You don't need to do all those things. And it's not going to get you more business. What's going to get you more business is placing good quality ads like that and just doing it 3 times a day. If you do that regularly, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get results. You're gonna get calls. Does that make sense, Pawan?
Yeah, no, I was just curious.
There's no silver bullet, guys, so I know you're looking at that. But like that mindset, Pablo, again, is like, I know it might feel creative and stuff, but the thing is, like, if you were already at 10,000 a month, then you're looking for a little ways to make that optimize, then I'd say, okay, go for it. But where you're at right now, that mindset is just going to stop you from doing the program and following the basics because you're going to try to look at the shiny objects. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I'm just kind of curious on how the heck they got 10 of those ads to stick without being flat.
Sure. No, I understand. But okay, so Taylor said, think of it this way: look how many car dealerships are on a given area. People have buy cars less than phones. You have less people per population. Okay, any questions relevant to what I just showed you guys on Craigslist? Anybody who have a question on the basic program and what to do on Craigslist? I want an honest opinion and feedback, guys. Who thinks that Craigslist is not going to get you phones? Anybody? Be honest. You have the complete like permission to defy me, to say whatever you want, to say Craigslist is bullshit. I don't think it's going to work. I don't feel like posting my ads because I don't think I'm going to get any calls. Okay. Jesus says sometimes me. Yusuf says, can you please go back to the main screen of all the Craigslist ads? Okay, sure. I'll do that in just a minute. Let me see what everybody says. Taylor says Craigslist has a bunch of saps that lay down on lowball offers. Grant says less than Facebook right now. Craigslist is old faithful. Okay. So just so you know, guys, every superstar I've talked to still says Craigslist is their bread and butter. All right. So this is just a proven fact. I run a Facebook group with 18,000 phone flippers, 18,000 people flipping phones, and I have over 900 members in this course. Everyone still says Craigslist is their bread and butter for leads, including us. Okay, guys, we're doing paid ads on Facebook, and Amy still spends every day 20 minutes posting on Craigslist. Okay, we don't skip it, period. Okay, there is no silver bullet, and Craigslist is still the bread and butter. So if you're not posting on Craigslist, you're missing out. Here's the thing. You could post an app on LetGo tomorrow, okay, and you're going to get 20 leads right away. But those leads are very low quality. Where Craigslist, you might get 5 calls, but you'll close 4 of them. And they're better because people are on Craigslist. What are people on Craigslist looking to do? They're looking to sell their item, right? So she just, Craigslist, when you go on Craigslist and you see an ad looking to buy stuff, you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm looking to sell some stuff anyways. It's a very yard sale-y type of environment. So that's why it works so good. People, that's the whole community there, right? Let go and offer up. Those, don't get me wrong. People are getting stuff from those apps, and they are decent, okay? They're not bad, but they're much more advanced, and they take a lot more negotiation skills because those people aren't ready to just get rid of stuff. They want top dollar for their stuff. So you're going to be really, really good at negotiating to get that stuff. Craigslist, they don't really care about it. They're like, just take it, get it out of here, right? So they'll give you stuff at dirt cheap prices. That's why Craigslist is good, okay? So any more questions on Craigslist, or do you want to move on to Facebook group posts? Because I want to show you. I don't think even half the group is utilizing Facebook groups like they should either. And the people that say Craigslist doesn't work are not doing the ads properly, and they're not posting enough ads, right? Like if you posted 10 ads and you're like, oh, I didn't get a lot of calls, Dave. Well, you only posted 10 ads. You're not going to get a lot of calls at Craigslist. You have to post a lot of ads, and you don't get a ton of calls from Craigslist. That's the thing. You might get, let's say, 5 to 10 a day, but you'll probably close 3 or 4 of them. That's the difference with the Craigslist, okay? So you have to have that mindset to understand how it works. Sean says, any suggestions on getting phone numbers besides family and friends? That's my best suggestion. Some people use Google Voice in the group. I don't like using Google Voice, though, because I think it adds to your Craigslist ads getting flagged more. Craigslist is very smart, and I think they can tell when you use fake numbers now a lot. So I don't really recommend using Google Voice because I've had a lot of people that use that get flagged more. So James says he gotten more leads from Facebook groups than anywhere, but still post to Craigslist. Okay, good. So let's go over how to post in a Facebook group, guys, because we still post in about 5 to 10 Facebook groups a day, and those are fantastic for leads. We get messages all the time from Facebook. Who here is everybody type in what your how many times you're posting in Facebook groups every day? And please be honest, guys. If you're not doing it, I just need to know. It's okay if you're not, but I need to know so I can kind of help you guys to get leads. Grant says 3 to 4. Tyler says 8 to 15. Kevin says every other day. Grant says 5. Chris says 10. James says 10. Larry says 3 or 4. Michael says 10. Zach says 1 to 10 groups. Jesus says 1 marketplace and 8 groups. Taylor says 0. Okay, so Ron says, hi. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you, by the way. Thanks for joining. Congratulations. For those people who just joined today, guys, I hope some of this stuff might be a little over your head. Don't worry about it. Just go through the course. All the basics are right there. Okay, so if this seems overwhelming and you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's okay. We do these every week, and you're going to get better and better as you go. Okay, so let's go over how to do a Facebook group post, because every time we do these, I post a Facebook group post. I usually get like a response, like literally as I'm doing the group chat. So you're going to go. Does everybody know how to find Facebook groups? Like, just go type in RI yard sale. Or I'm sorry, don't type in RI. That's my state. Type in the area you're in. So, like say, for example, Pablo, where are you? What city are you in, Pablo?
PA.
Where?
PA, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. And you do you have a lot of groups that you joined?
Yeah, I got like 25 or 30 groups now.
Are you posting in groups a lot?
Not yet. Now I'm just hired somebody, so I'm gonna start training them to
So
post.
let's go to Philadelphia. That's what you said, right? Philadelphia?
Well, that's not me.
Oh,
That's
Pennsylvania. Not no. Okay, where in Pennsylvania? What city?
Bethlehem,
Bethlehem.
Lehigh Valley. Yeah.
Yard sale. Let's see if there's anything there. Yard sale, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Look at that. Boom. There's a group right there. Do you belong to that one?
Sure, I belong to it. I went through and
Bethlehem, PA yard sale, Lehigh Valley on your yard sale. Okay. So what you guys do is just join one of these right here. Okay. I would join the group, but I'm not in Pennsylvania, so I'm not going to join it right now. But I can't look at the things. I'll go back to one of my things. I'll just go to RI yard sale, something like that. I'll pick a group that I don't normally post in. Let's see all. And you can see we're joined most of these here. And you want to join groups that have a decent amount of people, right? Like, you know, some of these 197 members, that's not that great. You want the ones with oh wait, this is the ones that went to Toby. It doesn't show the 2,000 members. Rhode Island online yard sale. Like, that's a good one. Join that. I'm not going to answer the questions for right now. Leave that. They'll probably accept my request anyways. Cumberland RI yard sale. That's a good one right there too. Okay. So let me just get a couple questions here. Neil says switch up the search, like yard sale, buy and sell, sell for profit, etc. Exactly. Yep. So Kevin said, what do you do if there's not many Facebook groups posted in your area? So guys, here's a quick trick, right? You can do RI yard sale. We could do RI buy sell. What's this? Whole bunch of new groups. Look at that. All different new groups just by changing the wording up. So instead of RI yard sale, we can do RI buy sell. You can do RI buy sell trade. Try that. And that will show up a little bit. You can do RI resale. Resale is another good keyword. Look at this, a whole bunch more groups now. Okay. So if you can't find a lot of groups, just change your keyword up a little bit. RI yard sale. RI swap. That's a good one too. Look at this area sell and swap. These sell and swap groups are fantastic. All right. So, you know, this is a whole bunch of ways right here just to get more groups. The key is most people just don't do the basics because like they don't think there's enough in their area or enough groups and stuff. Just find the groups. The posts don't have to be that creative. All right. So let me here we go. Providence, Hawaii. Let me post something here. Start a discussion. Hey guys. Oh wait. Start a discussion, not something. There we go. Hey guys, I am a reseller looking to buy used phones or electronics. I pay cash and I take all, I consider all models and even cracked or broken phones. It doesn't have to be like genius, guys. Just say what it is. Like, hey guys, I'm a reseller looking to buy used phones, electronics. I pay cash and I consider all models and even cracked or broken phones. And that's it. Give me a call with what you have. And when you're in a Facebook group, you want to just sound like you're some local Joe. You don't want to sound like a business. Okay. 401 602 0004. I'm gonna call. I'll put the other store. Oh no, wait. This is Providence. Yeah, I'm gonna put the other store. What's the 1277?
Yep.
Put the North Providence store there, so they'll call Amy. Give me a call. What do you have at this? Thanks. Boom. That's my post. And then just copy this so you can go in another group and make the same post. All right. So here we go. Go ahead and post. Boom. Hey guys, I'm a reseller looking to buy you. Don't use a picture in Facebook groups, guys. It's a turnoff. When you're posting in Facebook groups, for some reason, people seem to see you as like corporate or a scam or spam. So many people are used to other people like advertising in Facebook groups now that it's actually more effective to just have text. Okay, so if you've been posting in groups, you're not getting a lot of leads. It's probably because you're using pictures a lot. Okay, so just make it look like it's some like just general guy. Hey, I'm a guy looking to buy phones or electronics. I pay cash. That's it, like that. That's the type of thing that you want. Zach says, dumb question. How do you find the gigabytes if the guest doesn't know? You just appraise the phone based on the lowest gigabytes. We'll do an appraisal, Joe, if you want in a second. Oh, Joe Bruches said another keyword, garage sale. So you're going to do also RI garage sale as well, and or your city, and then garage sale is another way to find Facebook groups. So what I want you guys all to do, okay? I want you to go do this right now and go make a post like that in a Facebook group, okay? Do something similar to what I just did. Put your telephone number. I want you to find 3 to 5 Facebook groups if you're not doing this, and go just post right now. Tyler says, do you typically do ads in categories that don't apply to phones like real estate? You can. You're talking about like on Craigslist, Tyler? Is that what you meant? You can, and sometimes they work too. On Facebook, well, no, you want to stay in the buy-sell type of groups for that, because you'll get banned really fast, and it's very spammy to do that. So Facebook might put you in what's called Facebook jail if you spam too much in groups that aren't relevant. Like, this is relevant because we're posting in a buy-sell group, so that's kind of what it's meant for. But if you start posting stuff like that in groups that aren't really like for that, then people will report you, and because you're kind of annoying the members, if that makes sense if you do that. So try to stay on the buy-sell trade groups, guys. Those are pretty much all the keywords, Kevin. I think you can just experiment. Just use other names for yard sale or resale, and you should be able. You should be able to find with just the keywords I gave you, like 50 to 100 groups. There hasn't been an area I haven't been able to find 50 to 100 groups in yet in the country using those keywords. And people have tested me. People are like, "Oh, Dave, there's no groups in my area." Oh, really? And I go look with the keywords, and I find 100 of them. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Well, you didn't follow the program. So just make sure, guys, that you're using those keywords and trying it, because you'll be able to find them. Dustin says, advice for someone with only 8 Facebook groups. Use your video and all the search terms. I live in a collection of 5 cities in the middle of the desert. Palm Springs. So you're in Palm Springs. What is that, Florida? Dustin? Dustin, are you able to unmute yourself? We could actually, Southern California. Okay. Are you able to unmute yourself? Because we can look right now and see, if we can find some groups for you. Okay, so guys, while I'm waiting for Dustin, he says my audio mic messed up on my laptop. Okay, well, let's just look really quick, okay? Let's look at Palm Springs, California. We'll just put Palm Springs resale and see what comes up. Okay, so you said there was only 8 groups, right? So let's take a look and see what we got here. So there's North County resale. I don't know if that's close to you. That's got 8,000 members. We have Inland Empire, 6.8 thousand members. Temecula. Right here, upscale resale, 1.7 thousand. That's in Temecula. I have another member that lives there. Just on a call with them today. Here's another one. 6.5 thousand members in Palm Springs, California. Here's another one, 8.7 thousand. Here's another one, 6,000 members in Carlsbad. Palm Springs resale. That one's 8 members. We don't want that. Here's Fallbrook, California. I'm not sure if that's close. Dustin says, Inland Empire about 1 hour over in Jeddah. Do you meet people that far? Yeah, of course. Definitely get them to come to you. You should be advertising an hour away. They'll come to you. Yeah. And especially in California, people are like used to driving. In Rhode Island, we might not advertise an hour away, because people in Rhode Island, like if you drive 15 minutes, that's a far drive in Rhode Island, because you could drive across our whole state in a half hour. But, in California, people are used to driving that long. Okay. So like you've got a ton of Facebook groups here. And I just used one keyword, just resale. Right? Don't forget, we also have Palm Springs buy sell. Let's try that now. Buy sell. Okay, so 3.5 thousand members right there. Palm Springs buy sell trade. 2.8 thousand members right there. 48,000 members. We have 16,000 members right there. 14,000 members. 16,000 members. So there's a ton of groups in your area. And there's a guy I know right in your area, by the way, doing 20,000 a month. I'm not going to say his name, and I don't want him to get mad for helping out a member who's right in his area, but there's a guy in your area doing 20,000 a month. So any excuses you have, I'm sorry, but I won't buy them, because I already know there's a guy in your area doing 20,000 a month, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of groups, and I hope that was helpful for you, and I want you to go out there and crush it now. So now that you know that. Someone says, I was looking at 30, 40 minutes time. I'll keep pushing it out. And guys, don't be afraid to get people to come to you. Okay. We had another member. His name was Marcus, and he did 18,000 a month. And he lived in an area of only 4,000 people in his city. Can you imagine that? You only had 4,000 people. He did 18,000 a month. And he said that there was a metro city an hour away, but he was nervous to post. But I said, let's post in that area anyways and get people to come to you. At first, he was a little nervous, but then he started doing that, and he found a way to talk them and negotiate them into coming to him. He did 18,000 a month with a population of only 4,000 people, okay? So, guys, I hate to say it, but there's really no excuse if you're not doing 10,000 a month as business. It's only because you're just not following the program, right? There's something that's off. There's like, you're not posting enough ads. You're not doing the system right. There's something. So that's why it's important to come to these group chats each week so I can find out what's going on. I can help you guys to make it happen, right? Because I've trained over almost 60 superstars that have done over 10,000 a month now and hundreds that have done 5,000 to 8,000. So as long as you guys give me a shot every week and you tell me your problems, you're open and honest, I can work on those problems and help you out. We actually had a member last week. His name was Steven. And all his Craigslist accounts got banned, every single one of them. And I was able to get him back up with all new Craigslist accounts, okay? So there's no situation I have not run into yet as of teaching this course. I haven't been able to get someone back up and running with their sales yet, all right? So if you're frustrated, you're not sure what's going on, just remember, come to these group chats and please let me know so I can get you back. Queen City SVP says, do you post in 5 to 10 groups and be done with it, or do you make sure those groups are all groups that don't pend approval? I just posted 5 to 10 groups. I don't overthink it, guys, right? Like if 2 or 3 of those penned approval and they don't go through, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Just wait till the next day. Don't do more than 10 postings a day, though, because you will get put in Facebook jail for that. They'll restrict you for 2 weeks. So 10 I found is like the safe mark, unless you're a brand new account and you just open your account. If that's the case, try to stick to just 3 to 5 for the first month until you build your, you warm up your Craigslist account a little bit, then you can do that. Okay. Has this been helpful, guys, for you? Who's like excited to go out and hit 10,000 a month after hearing some of these is going to apply these strategies? And if not, if you're like, you know what, Dave, this whole group chat's been bullshit. You haven't told me one thing that I can go apply and use. Well, please tell me so I can figure out what we can do to help you out so we can fix whatever's going on. Okay. Someone says, yes. Tyler says, this guy right here. Ron says, yes. Dustin says, very helpful. Been on for only 10 minutes. Yusuf says, can you show a couple Facebook group ads? Well, I just did one live, Yusuf. I don't know if you saw that, but that's one right there. Taylor says, mindset to stay on track. So I'll show that Facebook group ad that I did. If you want to see it, it's where is it? Oh shoot, I lost it now. What group did I post in? RI resale. Does anybody remember? What was a group I posted in?
Go to your activity log.
What's that?
We'll
just.
There. Or I can just back it up.
Well, maybe we can. Somebody is my streamer showing. Oh, yeah. You could just watch on the replay. I guess it's going to take a little bit of time to find it and stuff like that. I'd rather just kind of get back. We only got about 15 minutes left of the group. Okay, so for the rest of the group chat today, guys, do you want to go over more about ads and how to get more calls, or do you want to go over some appraisal drills or general question and answer? What would you guys like? Kevin says negotiation. Brandon says general question and answer. Why don't we get a couple people? This is what I like to see. Let's get a couple people that are really struggling, that they haven't got to figure out, or they're frustrated with certain things. And let's see if I can help those people. And I think by helping them, everybody will get their questions answered. So let's get Brandon McLean. He says question and answer. Did you have a question, Brandon? And who here feels like they've tried everything. They think they've tried everything that I've taught in the course and it's still not working. Okay, I want to hear from someone like that. Who's like, Dave, but I did everything you said and it's still not working. What's my problem? Okay, let me get someone like that. Because I think we can really help you out if I get someone that can, I think a lot of you guys. Hey, Zeus, actually, are you there? I know you had some questions for me, and I want to see if maybe I can help you out.
Hey, David, can you hear me?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
You had actually reached out to me and wanted to do a one-on-one call, but I told you, it's tough because I charge a lot of money for one-on-one, and I just said if you come to the group chat, I could probably help you. So I figured I'll give you a few free minutes here on the group chat so everybody can kind of learn, because I think you have a question that most people can relate to. So I'll help you out with this. So what was your issue, Jesus?
Just real quick, you can hear me. You can hear me right?
Yeah,
you
we can hear you perfect. Yep.
Okay. All right. So like before, I work 7 in the morning until 7 p.m. And my problem is that within my work time, I don't have time to post ads or have time to even grab my phone to close some deals. I cannot even do calls, nothing like that. I remember last group chat that we had together when we talked, you said to save up money.
Yeah.
Write on a piece of paper, put on the wall, and write freedom. So
Yep.
the problem is too is that I think the problem is I'm not patient, and I just want to start now and be successful. And I know in order to be successful, you have to be patient. But I feel like
let me stop you really quick. I got to
Yeah.
quiz you and test you, Jesus, because the last time, if you're the one on the group chat, I said to put freedom. I said I want you to save $3,000 in the next 3 months from your job. Did you do that?
I don't know. I haven't. It's because I have a lot of things to pay, so I'm trying my best to save a little money. Like right now, I have probably like $200 saved up right now.
Okay, so that's not enough, and you need to cut your expenses down. Okay,
Yeah.
so because I gave you a clear plan for freedom on that last group chat. Okay, and if you're not able to follow through with it, it's because you're bleeding financially. You've got too high of bills. And I just had to talk with someone else in the course today with this, guys. If you're making, let's say, $5,000 a month, guys, and your bills are $3,000, I'm gonna give you some very harsh words. You are not going to succeed in business. Period. Okay, until that's resolved. Period. So don't try. Don't try to succeed in business. If your bills are $3,000, you're only making $5,000, you are at a recipe for disaster in that situation. So in order to change that, okay, to give yourself actually a chance, you have no chance of success with that. What you need to do is decrease your debt to income ratio. Okay, whatever you got to pay out every month has to go down, and your income's got to go up. Okay, because if not, you can't run a business. Those are basic fundamentals of business money management. Okay, so for example, last month I made $30,000 profit in my business. My rent's only $1,500 a month. Okay, so people are like, well, Dave, why don't you go buy a mansion? Because I'm a smart business person. Because right now my rent is only 3% of my income, right? Of what I keep at the end of the month. So that means now I only pay $1,500, but I get to bank $28,500 goes in my savings account. Okay, so why don't I buy an Escalade? Why don't I go buy the multi-million-dollar house? Because I want to do 9 figures in the next 5 years in business. I will not be able to hit 9 figures because I will be starved financially if I start spending stuff. Okay, and when I was in your position, Jesus, me and Amy, we ate peanut butter sandwiches and spaghetti and Little Debbie cakes for 4 months, and bologna, so I could save $20,000 in 4 months. We literally saved every bit of money we made phone flipping. We would not spend it ourselves, even though we were hungry and we were eating shit. We were eating spaghetti every night. We could get 3 boxes of spaghetti for 99 cents, and we would get 3 boxes of like Twinkies or like those Debbie cake cookies. That was our lunch. Peanut butter sometimes would be a snack, and then we'd eat spaghetti at night for 4 months straight. And in 4 months, I saved $20,000. And I wasn't making tons of money. I was only making about $5,000 or $6,000 a month, but I saved $20,000 because I wasn't spending any of it. But that $20,000 will let me invest a whole lot into my business, and I was able to start buying more things. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I had $300 at that time. And I told Amy, we're going to take this $300 and turn it to a business. In 4 months, I turned that $300 into $20,000. And in 6 months, it was $36,000. So I'm not saying this to show off, Jesus, but when I want to give you a harsh dose of reality, because the first time I talked to you, obviously, it seems like that didn't maybe you were like, yeah, I want to save, but oh, wait a minute, now there's a new set of problems, okay? Guys, being a business person is not an easy thing, okay? You have to make sacrifices if you want good life, okay? Like me and Amy, I mean, we travel the world now. We travel all over the country. That comes at a price. Sometimes you have to do the things you don't want to do the things you do want to do later on. But it was well worth it. I tell you what, if I had to go back to eating spaghetti for 4 months, I'd be like, let's do it. Cook it up. Where's the spaghetti? I would do it right now again if I had to do it again to do it. Because I just know that that's what you have to do in order to make it. Does that make sense? And I hope I'm not being a little too preachy here for you guys, or I don't know if this is relevant for a lot of you guys, but money is the blood of a business, guys. And you need money in this because that's how you make your money. In some businesses like McDonald's, imagine if they ran out of cheeseburgers. What would happen to McDonald's? You know, once I went to an A&W hot dogs. Anybody ever heard of that franchise, A&W hot dogs? And I went there and they're like, we're out of hot dogs. I'm like, what the hell kind of business is this? Like, this is A&W hot dogs. You guys don't have hot dogs? What the freaking kind of business are you running, right? Like, that's like if you're offering cash for phones and you have no money, you're in a business, guys. It's like running a Dunkin' Donuts with no donuts, okay? You need cash. So if you've got to, like, not eat for a few days to save cash, you do it. If you got to not drive a fancy car, I'm selling my car right now. It's a piece of shit. I drove it for 5 years. I drove a car worth $2,000. I paid cash for cars. I just finally, this year, I bought myself a brand new 2018 Hyundai Tucson. My payment's $178 a month, and I make $30,000 a month profit. Okay, and my car payment was only $178. For the longest time, for 5 years, I drove a car that I paid less than $2,000 for, just because I wanted to just keep banking all that money. And that's what's made me, in 5 years, I grew a business from $300 to $1 million a year. This right now, in the last 12 months, we're at $959,600 for the year, something like that. I looked it up on my PayPal. So again, not bragging, just showing you how, like, this is not an option, right? You have to do this in order to grow. Yeah. Does that make sense, Jesus?
No. What do you think? So this is how much I need a month for me to survive on the bills. I need at least $900 a month to pay off my bills, for me to live, paying off my bills. If I go part-time in my job.
How much you making right now? So that's not bad. $900 a month of bills is not too bad. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
How much you making?
Right now I'm making about $2,000 my job, but I work so much hours, like 60 hours a week, 50 plus hours a week.
You work 60 hours a week to make $2,000 a month?
$11 an hour.
All right, so your first step is probably to get a better job. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? Like, Jesus, if you bought this course and you paid me $1,000 and you're being trained by me, I'm telling you right now, you are worth more than $11 an hour.
I know. That's why I feel like I want to do part-time in my job and have full-time, more time on my business, so I can work on my business. And then with that job, I can use whatever money I make at that job to pay my bills.
This job requires a lot of communication and negotiation skills. There's a lot of good training here on negotiation, right? Have you watched a lot of those course videos? When I was 18 years old, I made $50,000 in 8 months as a car salesman. Okay? Like, go get a job selling cars and go make a bunch of money and save it, and then quit that and start doing phone flipping, or like do phone flipping while you're doing this. But whatever job you're doing right now is not serving you. So sometimes, like, don't try to do something better. Just do better things. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I think it's my fear. It's that I remember before I wanted to be a personal trainer, so I left my second job and I was making good money. Then I went to personal trainer. You make money by commission. Yeah. And I feel badly. I was in so much debt. Then I got another job and I wanted to try car salesman. Then I failed again. So I feel like if I do the same thing for this business, my fear is that I'm going to fail again. But I have a feeling like this firing me, that's not going to happen because I have the group.
So I want to share a very powerful thing that I have another mindset course that I just finished up with a few members I did in a private group, right? And I taught them this. And some of the guys in the group, one guy is doing $65,000 a month phone flipping now. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned, but he was at like $25,000 a month when he joined, and he's like at $65,000 a month. And everybody repeat this. Fear is where the money is. Fear is where the money is. Okay, so the reason why most people don't make a lot of money is because of fear. Fear is where the money is. The thing that you're most terrified to do is probably going to be the thing that makes you the most money in your entire life, because it's the thing you know you need to do, but you're scared to do, and that's it. So what happens is a lot of entrepreneurs get shiny object syndrome because they're looking at all the things that they're not scared to do. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, but then the minute they realize the hard things they got to do to succeed, they quit because they're afraid. And the fear is where the money is. When I wanted to start selling phones, I was terrified to buy phones because I didn't want to lose money. So I said one day, screw it. I'm going to buy a phone, and I'll give a shit if I lose every bit of money I paid, because if I don't do this, I'm never going to grow. So I bought my first phone, and I sold it, and I think I lost $10. But because I did that, imagine if I hadn't bought that phone and I let that fear get to me, right? Because I was scared. The next one I bought, I made $150 on. So just working my way through the fear got me to the riches. All right? Fear is where the money is. Follow your fear. I promise you guys, as an entrepreneur, that's what's going to make you more successful than you've ever been in your entire life. When I wanted to sell this course, did you guys know 2.5 years ago I had social anxiety? I couldn't even get up in front of a crowd without shaking like this. I was so nervous. Matter of fact, look at my YouTube videos 2 years ago and look at the difference between me then and look at me now, and you'll see. You don't have to take my word for it. Just watch. Go look at those videos. They suck, right? And that was after I got better, okay? So a year before that, I was so nervous, couldn't even get in front of a crowd. And then one day I was like, you know what? I can't let this stop me from doing what I really want to do, because I have a lot of business knowledge. I had read 600 books, and it's like it's time to put that knowledge to use. So I took a Toastmasters class. I started public speaking, and then a year later, I started this course, and then now my business does $1 million a year, and I've trained thousands of people on this. So anyways, I'm not going to keep preaching on this, but Jesus, I hope this has helped you a little bit. And Nathan says, I remember you telling me about this. You couldn't even do a speech for 30 seconds. Dustin says, not jumping into the fear stops success. So, okay. And sorry, guys, to get preachy with the mindset stuff, but sometimes I like to mix it up a little bit. And I hope it inspires some people because really, fear is a real thing. It doesn't mean you're a wimp. It doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you have this fear, right? But you can do it, man. Right? Like,
thanks, man.
I know we all believe in you here. And look, you come to this group chat every week. I'm going to make sure you succeed. Just get on here and keep following. Let me kick your butt and let me motivate you. And look, use my belief in you to overcome your fear. Okay? I'll just believe in you more than you believe in yourself temporarily until you get going. How is that? And every time you're like, Dave, I don't believe in myself, I'll believe in you for you. Is that a deal?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. But please, I think it's time for you to like do something a little bit more and get out of that. And again, I go get yourself a job that you can make, $3,000, $4,000 a month, keep your bills low, and then that's your next step, and then you can start phone flipping a little more.
I'm gonna join the 10 rules.
Yeah, I'm going to be releasing the 10 rules, that mindset course, actually in a week or two, guys. So if anybody else wants this, I do a lot of mindset stuff in there, like brain training to overcome a lot of these things. So some of you guys don't know this, but we actually have a phone flipper did $90,000 a month. So a lot, and these are guys that I've like personally talked to and kind of like trained and molded, but using the mindset stuff that I have. All right. Anyways, we'll get back to it. Someone said they want me to look at their ads. I can go ahead and do that. Is it Anthony had asked for it, and then we got about like 10 minutes and we'll wrap it up. Taylor says, "Where do I get this mindset stuff?" It's just a course. It's only $100 that I sell too. It's called the 10 Rules, but I closed it. I don't sell it right now, but I'm going to be selling it next week, and you can get it if you want, if you're interested in that. But I'm not here to promote that course. I just figured I'd answer the question. Is Anthony there? He had asked me to look at some ads for him, and I can check it out if he likes. Maybe not. Okay. Anyways, any last questions, guys? Is there any other thing? That was really good for Jesus to come on. Does anybody else want to come on and ask a question, or has a problem, or is afraid of something, or doesn't think something's going to work? Taylor says, want to check the ads I have so far. How are they working for you, Taylor? First of all, didn't you just make 1,000 your first week? Pretty good. I mean, I don't really need to check them. Like if you just made 1,000 your first week and you just started posting, like your ads are working. So, good job. Congratulations. I'm looking more for someone who's like struggling and not getting results, so I can like help them do that. So Taylor, you might want to just post more ads, because when you guys do something and it works, do more of it, right? Focus harder on that. Neil says he wants to scale. So, put twice as many Craigslist ads up. If those Craigslist ads are getting you 1,000 your first week, do twice as many for next week. Do more Facebook posts. Work on closing better. Come on, guys. There's got to be one more person that's like super nervous to get on and is like terrified, and they think we're going to laugh at them. Give me someone that's like frustrated. Come on. Grant says, how do you avoid buying phones with Find My iPhone on? You just make sure you restore every phone before you buy it. Okay. As long as you guys restore phones, you don't have to worry about the Find My iPhone app. But do not give the cash until you restore it. That's very important, guys. Okay. Oh, he says for non-working. You just have them log into just check it on sickw.com. It has an iCloud lock check. sickw.com. I'll type it in the chat here for you guys. sickw.com. And by the way, for all you new guys, make sure you're checking out the fact at the top of the course group. There's a pinned fact that answers a lot of all the questions you guys have right here. See this fact? So all the frequently asked questions most people ask, guys, is right here in this fact. So I really recommend, if you're brand new, this will give you a really good jump start without even watching the videos, just from reading this fact that I've got here in the pinned group. And then I've got a brand new ESN checking guide right here. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. If you're brand new, that will be helpful for you. Okay. Dustin says, sweet, we'll recheck the fact. All right. Also, a couple things you guys might not know. In the photo section, there's free ads for you to use. So if you go to album, see free Facebook and Craigslist ads, you could steal some pictures off of that if you ever want to use these for your Craigslist ads or Facebook group posts. So feel free to steal those. That's in the photo section of the members group. And then if you've been in the course for a while and you didn't know, the course has been updated in May. And I've updated it even more with best group chats. So you can go to the file section and download the latest edition of the course for you as well. So make sure you do that if you're, if you haven't joined within the last 4 or 5 months. Neil said, "Can I add a few?" What? Add a few what? Did you have a question? Okay. Any last questions, guys? I think that'll wrap it up. How did you guys find this group chat? Was it helpful? Did you got was it good to go over the ads and stuff like that? You guys learn? As you just said, yes, Dustin is very helpful. Taylor says, "Give us some Arnold motivation before we get off." Kevin says, "Will you ever touch on paid Facebook ads?" I will. I might actually just do a course on that because paid Facebook ads are very complex and there's more to it than Facebook ads. It's not just like a point and click thing. So I might release a more like advanced course for people. But you're not ready to use paid Facebook ads, guys, if you're not at 10,000 a month without paid Facebook ads. I tell you right now, I can promise you that. If you haven't done 10,000 a month phone flipping, you probably shouldn't be trying to do paid Facebook ads. Brand says, "Awesome." Tyler says, "Very good." Brand says, "Best tactics for getting people to come to you or having a better time efficiency as far as traveling your phones." Nathan says, "I'll say this, David. Thank you for your help. A week ago, my text negotiation picked up 4 phones over the weekend. Great job." Okay. But for best tactics for people to come to you, just ask them, Brandon. If you're not sure if people come to you, just assume they're going to come to you, right? So when they say, "Yeah, I'll take 100 for that phone." Okay, cool. So can you meet me at the McDonald's that's 5 minutes from me? Like tell them to meet you at a place 5 minutes from your house. Like, can you meet me at this McDonald's here in about 15 minutes? Yeah? Okay, cool. Do you know where it is? I'll give you the address. Okay, great. Kevin says, "When was the last time Aaron came to a live chat?" Well, Aaron runs 2 group chats a week in the Next Level Phone Flipping for me. So Aaron's very busy and he's doing 40,000 a month and he's helping members. So Aaron doesn't have the time to come on to the group chats anymore and the main course part. But Aaron does, you've seen his lives every day, right? I don't know if you guys know, like Aaron Goldstein, my top student, he runs the Next Level Phone Flipping group. So like if you need some extra attention, a little bit of help, he is really good with that. And Aaron does free tips in my group here for 10 minutes a day. And he does a great job. So if you haven't watched those 2 in the members group, check out Aaron's question and answers for 10 minutes a day. And it's really helpful. Aaron's great. He's a super nice kid, and he helps you out. And a lot of people have been thrilled that have joined the Next Level and gotten that extra attention to help him out as well. So Dustin says he's busy depositing his cash. Yeah, Aaron started off a year ago. He has over 70,000 in his bank account, and Aaron was making $11 an hour and only had $50 in his pocket when he started. Pretty crazy how much he's come. And I remember I actually had that same talk with Aaron as I did with Jesus when he started. 3 months after he started doing good with phone flipping, I was like, "Aaron, you're better than doing $11 a month. You need to quit that and you got to start doing this more full time." And he was a little hesitant at first, but Aaron was afraid, but he still faced his fear and he did it. And then within 4 months, he had hit 30,000 in a month. It's crazy. And then in 6 months, he had 40,000 in his bank account. And then like 8 months, he had like 65,000, something like that in each year. I don't know how much he's got now. He ended up buying like a car and stuff like that for himself, and then he sold it. But he's done pretty well. Anyways, someone asked me to give some Arnold Schwarzenegger motivation. So I remember when I met Arnold Schwarzenegger in Australia, right? So we were at a conference and Arnold was talking, and I was lucky enough to get my picture with him. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Arnold said that a lot of people aren't willing to have the discipline to feel like temporary pain in order to to improve their future. And Arnold remembers when he was shooting Conan the Barbarian, he said that he was crawling on these like really jagged rocks with this broadsword, and he's like half naked in that movie, right? So he's like his knees were all bleeding and cut, and that you couldn't see that on film, but like there was blood coming down his knees, and he was doing that for hours a day as he was filming, and he was thinking to himself like, this hurts, and he wanted to quit. But he said if he quits, he'll never be who he wants to be. And Arnold's dream, one of his goals, was to be a famous movie star. And that was the movie that gave him this big break. And imagine if he had quit because it was too painful. And he just was like, I'm just going to keep going with it. And he did. And obviously I don't have to explain what happened with Arnold. Everybody knows Arnold's story. But that might be a little something you never heard from Arnold before. And that was inspiring. It's helped me. He also said when he was trying to bench press, that he said, he wanted to bench press 500 pounds. Now, I don't know if you know anything about bodybuilding, but bench pressing 500 pounds is serious. Like, is a serious feat. I have a hard time bench pressing 225. Never mind 500. Right? So Arnold was like, he said that he failed 10 times doing the bench press, where he got up in competitions, benched, dropped the weight on himself. He benched, dropped the weight on himself. He said he was so embarrassed because like he literally just was like, it like fell on him. But by the 10th time, he benched it. And then he benched it 3 times after that, 500 pounds. So, you know, Arnold, like, he set goals for himself and he didn't quit, right? So even when things were hard and it was painful and he looked stupid and he was embarrassed, he still didn't give up. And that's what made Arnold, right? So I was motivated after I heard that speech, and man, I was like super fired up. That was in March of this year. You know, it made a big impact on my life, actually. I came back from Australia. I was like a different guy. It was kind of cool. But there's some words of wisdom from Arnold Schwarzenegger for you guys. Not mine. I can't take credit for any of it. It's all Arnold. So I hope that's helpful for you. All right. That's pretty much it, guys. Have a great day, and let's crush it. I'll see you guys next week on the group chat.